Hello, this is FG back with you for Anbennar. This is part 5, I believe, of the Marrhold campaign. This will probably be the last. I'm not sure how much more of the mission tree we're going to get through. This requires universities, which is Tech 17, so we might get to that today. We obviously need to take Fallen Friend Memorial, which we can save up money for. Start converting some of our provinces back over. Willowmore Wood. Religious Unity. Alright. This army needs to drill. This army can suppress some rebels. Alright. Which war score would it be to take all of this? Too much. Out Ancardia. Basically already control all of Escann, which is nice. I'll take state firearm regiments. There goes our trader. Take a skill 3 trader. We are ahead of time by a significant amount. Alright. And we'll take the hit. We're just gonna start drilling with all of our armies. How do I manage to convert this? Does this help? No. How much is this by? Really want to get this done. Conversion. Alright. 2.8. That'll give me 1. Alright, good. And that would now at 0.8. Forced Unity of Faith. And I really want to get this up. Without upkeep. Yeah. Emulant, the fair fortuned. Entry cost. Oh, come on. Could go for religious culture, which would give me another 1. But that would also give me another -5 on any non-accepted cultures. You know what? I guess I'll go for it. Alright. A flickering candle. Righty. Death of a merchant. And the money. I want to do that next mission. I guess I can just develop some stuff. Important that I get that converted, then I can start converting everything else. Need to be a piece for this? No. Here's my commandant. There we are. And I want to go ahead and buy a couple of these. Deal with my governing capacity a little bit. Declare war. Let's go with the West Gate. Stack wipe, of course. Call them to arms. Fallen from Memorial. Castenath is not only historically relevant because its status as the capital of Castanor, it is also the site of the pivotal battle in the Green Tide, the Battle of Castenath, where Corrin slayed Dukinson and crushed the vanguard of the Green Tide. Also fighting there was our famous King Griff the Young, a hero of the Green Tide in his own right. He slayed dozens of orcs alongside the Griffin Knights that accompanied him, but ultimately lost his beloved Griffin Mountain friend Sveolov in the process. Let us honor their sacrifice with a monument for all to see, so that their glory may never be forgotten. Remembrance. The Emperor groaned as their headache continued to pulse in protest of the noise of the city. Even though the ancient city had been retaken for quite a while now, the battle to restore the city to its glory seemed endless. The patricians were tireless in their shameless pursuit of power, promising many boons in return, if only he would relinquish some monarchical rights. Even today, large sections of the city remained in ruin, home to beggars, thieves, and other vagabonds. It's in the plaza over. Only the finishing details remain, the gruff mason stated. Adun the Mason was a renowned dwarf stoneworker, invaluable in expanding and restoring the ancient Marrholdic infrastructure. Even though he lacked deference, there was no one else who Ulrich the 57th would consider. Sorry, 17th would consider for his monument. As the small royal entourage led into the square, Ulrich VII took in the sight of the cloth-covered stone edifice. Don't worry about that, Adun grumbled. It's just for the weather and dust. Adun mentioned for some of his assistants to pull down the drapery, revealing a magnificent sight. A defiant Griff the Young half stood over his wounded Mount Sveol as he held his famous sword, Feather, towards some unseen foe. They bore the signs of hard-fought battles, their skin rent in areas, and their engraved armor dented and scuffed. Around their feet lay more signs of the fighting, weapons and shields lying around the trampled grass. The two heroes were not alone in the memorial. Around the base of the statue were names of knights and their griffins, with those who gave the ultimate sacrifice demarcated with the symbol of Nerat. The unveiling gave Ulrich the 17th a pause, momentarily filled with emotion at the beautiful stonework immortalizing his ancestor. It's beautiful, Ulrich choked out. Thank ye. I think I would need to touch up on some. Wait, what are you doing? Adun replied as he watched Ulrich the 7th walk up to the 17th walk to the statue, momentarily pausing to remove their family ring and placing it at the feet of his forebearer. I promise you that your sacrifice will be remembered, Ulrich said, directing a number of his entourage to stand guard at the monument until a permanent honor guard could be established. Their legacy will live on. Where are they retreating to? Global trade. We'll get global trade, that's no problem. Rags to riches. Traditionally, us Marrholdics have been seen as a very insular and rural people by the rest of Escann, keeping to our mountains at the edge of Canor. This shall no longer be the case. Let us show the world the riches of our nation, not solely in wealth, but also in culture and folklore, and prove that we are no longer an unwashed people of the mountains, but instead conquerors and masters of our own fate. Yes. Take that. You have to do something. This... No, this is our good army. Alright, this way. Will give us 100 aggressive expansion. Thank you, gnomes. I really wish the gnomish hierarchy tree was better. It's one of my dearest wishes, because it just really is... It's not that it's, like, bad, it's just old. I mean, it is bad, but it's not bad because the people who did it are, like, bad. It's just bad because was one of the... I assume one of the first mission trees added, so... These has the low... God. Again, why does every single province in this fucking subcontinent have so much development? I'm about to just stop caring about aggressive expansion. Because the only people who are gonna get pissed are gonna be core knights. And to be honest, who really cares about the core knights? Give me money, give me reps. Could actually build up... What's combat with these days? 30. How much is this? 600. SD host. Gisdom. Good riddance. Oh, I don't have claims on these guys anymore. Oh well. Oh no. Spy network. Spy network. Oh no, New Shire's in a coalition. Alright, culture conversion time. Yeah. Sure, we'll take that. Ribsby. any orcs left? There's no orcs left. No, we finally killed all. This army needs to come right here. This army needs to move that way. Army can take this leader and march right this way. Right. This is the good army, so these guys can deal with them. Let's go with cavalry combat ability. This guy is a powerful mage. Evocation, study magic, spend more effort. And I can take Miltech 17, which will give me extra cavalry shock, which is good as Marrhold, obviously. That fort can stay. Advisor maintenance, root out corruption. Alright. Let's provoke the Rogerians. What's our cavalry combat ability these days? 62%. those heretics. Alright, I can enact another government reform. What do the goblins give me? Fire damage. Let's go with meritocratic recruitment. Definitely need tech, so should have been doing this a while ago. Do I? Thought I had accepted knowledge sharing. Okay, that's most of the separatists in my nation dealt with. I'm gonna declare war on Newshire. And declare war with Up Creek as a goal. Alrighty, there's the coalition. Easy peasy. Yep. No, I don't have claims on them. What the hell am I doing then? I gotta get a claim on Adenica. I can get rid of that, get rid of that. Claims on them. I need claims on Anbennar. Pretty sure we've already technically won the Escann Wars of Consolidation. The truce will go off in 5 years. These guys need to get somewhere where they will not take attrition. And you know what? I am gonna build... Can I build? I don't think I can build this yet. No, that's because my vassal took it. I really wish I had a second heir, or not a second heir, a second missionary so I could actually convert stuff. But once this is done, that'll be the very last center of Coronite, so we shouldn't have any more problems with that kind of conversion. Or Lover's Quarrel. Okay, we can do that. So close. How long till my truce with Roggeria is up? And with these guys, I want that. That, and that's about it. There's the truce with Elkhand. Not sure who I'm gonna, what nation I'm gonna play after I'm done with this, this playthrough. Elkahand's one of my favorite Escann nations, so... And where is the big army? Bring them this way. This army can, of course, handle any sort of rebellion. Over here. This one can do all of these states. In fact, I'm going to come over this way. Yeah, just give me that stability. And... ultra conversion. But I am gonna go track these guys down and kill them. Forest province. Right, that should be enough to knock Ibivar out of the war. Okay, thank fucking God. We are now permanently done with that, and we can convert Lover's Quarrel and get an Inquisitor for less money. Those poor souls in. Alright, and I do want every province. Alright, that's Wex Keep. Knock Wex out of the war. Age of Witch Kings. Escann Wars of Consolidation. Alright. Alright. We've already won the Wars of Consolidation, by the way. We haven't, like, totally won it, but we meet all the requirements. Alright. Rank 5 admin advisor for the cost of nothing, effectively. Yeah, we're gonna guard this, and let me just start building a spy network. Oh yeah, Fierce Negotiator, that's why. It took so long to get them out of the war. And now I could build this. This needs to go in Griffin's Gate. This truce will be up in not too long. More said. Alright, Griffin Gate. Do this. We need a university. Alright, so for Kugeldir, Steer Trade, War Reps. Alright, so that's gonna go from 48 ducats to... Oh, yep, gotta grapple this. Uh, Anbennar is part of the Empire. Me economy actions, issue an embargo on them. Alright. Then how long is it gonna take? 87, 1.5. These provinces need to be bigger anyways. This truce is done then. Declare war for consolidation. Alright, this army only needs to deal with stuff this way. And I need to build a university in Griffin's Gate. Army can deal with stuff down here and over here. Alright. Need spy network. Spy network. Spy network. Our effort, have enough men. Yeah, Tech 18 gives me outriders along with weather cannons. Right, and then I'll come right here. Edict. Let me put Force Religious Unity right here. Right here. Right. Raven Marcher, yes. Heartman, yes. Alright. Alright, the Feather Academy. In order for us to keep with the times, some in our court have requested royal patronage for the formation of Feather Academy, which shall serve as a place of learning and science, and also develop new and innovative improvements for our army. History has taught us to always be ready, after all. Alright, we need 1,500 ducats, and we will get Sky Lancers, which will give us even lower reinforced speed, but even more shock damage and whatnot. Hooray, more conversions. Troops with them will be up very soon, shortly. We are going to declare war on Ancardia. On Anbennar, that's like the entire empire. So I think I'll pass on that, actually. Alright, where is the good army? Here it is. Alrighty. Piece them out separately. Sky Lancers. Our experts have noted that, as a general trend, heavy cavalry has largely been phased out in the battlefields of Canor. Whilst initially we refused to believe our steel griffins were becoming ineffective, the truth is that their added weight makes them slow, and as such easy targets, whilst the armor that before made them impervious to attack is now easily pierced. As such, our generals have resolved to reform the steel griffins into a faster, more mobile unit of Sky Lancers, which shall harass the enemy's rear, and be used for the purpose of shock tactics. Alright. Good riddance. Alright. Truce with them is up in a very short amount of time. I'm gonna bring these guys over. In a year, we will be able to attack. Alright, can I embrace institution? No, I cannot. There's our truce with Wex. Gonna get rid of... get rid of religious culture, stabilize my nation. Alright, let's declare war on them. War of consolidation. As always, as soon as I start the war, they're willing to be called in. Alright. This is the Griffin army. And we have just enough war score to get it done. Alrighty, that's done with. Alright, from scouts to grenadiers. As time marches on, our explorers have proved less and less effective compared to simply using scryers or spies. However, a new opportunity presents itself. The commander of the Survey Corps itself has offered us a plan to reform the unit into a fully fledged Griffin riding army, using them for transports whilst deploying land soldiers known as grenadiers to the battlefields. Such speed and ferocity shall prove them unmatched in battle. Alright. And I'm gonna give this to Dame's Crown. because I feel like they've helped us a lot, and it'd only be fair for us to give them something back. This much. Yeah, get rid of religious culture. That should help my realm, because that's gonna get rid of, like, -5 or 5 unrest in provinces that are not accepted religion or culture. Gisden wants out. Silverforge probably wants out. Right, and for this, we're gonna take everything they have. Alright, and we finally fixed our borders. And I would like... What's our absolutism at? -51. Red Council... Immigration policy... That... Movement of adventurers, clergy grant land rights... This obviously has to go first. Alright. So that is all but 3 provinces in Escann and like 7 provinces. 10 total provinces, and then we've totally won the Wars of Consolidation. And I think I'm actually going to change up my government a little bit. Up with the nobility. This. This. Alright, and culture conversion wise... Yeah. Castellarian's fine, Corintari's fine. I should probably accept another culture. I can't. No, I can't. Also... do that. And I want to build another state house. Well, a couple state houses, actually. Cannibalism is good. I don't care about the Pardesti stuff anymore. Alright. Okay. That's the Wars of Consolidation. Pretty much finished. Edict. Pixiebury. Alright. Alright, absolutism is now at 41%. Get rid of that. Alrighty. Griffin Lords, the nobility. Centralized regional councils. Now I have 56 maximum absolutism. After this, it'll be on to Ibivar. Can I embrace it yet? Yes, I can. Alrighty. Yeah, I'll get the Marrhold tunnel. Ooh, our air is well connected. He's terrible, so I'm gonna get rid of him though. Next, monarch power and military. Ooh, scary coalition. Powerful mage heir. How old is our ruler? 39. You know what, let's try some necromancy stuff. What is costing so much? Army maintenance. Anything else? Interest. Let's just, like, culture convert the Corintari over. And do that. Maintenance, fort maintenance, state maintenance. Maybe I'll re-give that one out. Army-wise, still well under capacity. Interest is an issue. More progress. And military. Games deer deposit. of obsidian dwarves. What would you say to an alliance? We're gonna annex them. Alright, what are we at? An hour and 18 minutes? Alrighty. The Obsidian Legion. The Emperor these days, it's, yeah, so it's them. Yep, direct rule from Escann. God, I got some really bad rolls in that fight. Actually, it'd be really good if I probably did that. Oof. Bad rolls. And I want to talk to Ibivar, and I want to knock them out of this war. So it would help if I had an actual discipline advisor. Alright, it's time for trade ideas. Because we desperately need money. Advisors are the worst fucking part of this game, I swear. It should not take that much money just to find an advisor that I want. Put the goblins in. Love if the gnomish hierarchy and dealt with Wex. And we want this. The Ashen Thorn formation. Wait. Done. Alright, I'm gonna use that money to pay off 4% loan. And we're gonna get a shit ton of money from war reps. This one needs new general. Alright. Let's convert all of these guys over. Half off statesman. Yeah. Bunch of money. Excellent. And I'm gonna take this. That's gonna give me like 20% overextension because it's an Escann province. Alright. And we can... Yeah. Trade ideas. Excellent. Culture conversion, good. Alrighty. Yeah, autonomy change is good. Worrisome. Alright. We are now back to being happy and making a shitload of money. Can't wait to be able to take the grand reopening. We can build another fort. Let's build one right here. And we're gonna build one right there whenever that's done converting. Alright. Coronite Reformation and its consequences have been horrible for us. Superiority, Colin Dame's Crown. Fantastic. Right, so I want to do that, and hopefully I can take this. Yes, I can. That's no problem, actually. Good riddance. Alright. Time to build a spy network on them. Can we use a Scotty War consolidation on them? Yes, we can. And the entire Coronite world is pissed at me, but who fucking cares? Imperial. Oh, I gotta get rid of all of this. Need more. Alright, crush them. Done. And that should mean I can convert something else, I hope. Yep. All the Korantari provinces are being converted. Rebellion religion founded. Alright. These guys can deal with them. Accept help. Advisor cost. Heck yeah. Our treatment cost. Absolutism. This is the good army. Could I get... Not. What's combat with? 32. That's more than enough. That's good. Two of them as well. A few steps. Alright. Chromancy. Study magic. Spend more effort. And I want to fabricate a claim on Whistlevale. I'm gonna deploy 3 entire armies to help out with this war. There's Benin. Alright. Regions. We have all of Western Canor. We have all of Inner Castanor. West Castanor. Right. Skill 2 trader for half off. He is. Now he's level 5. Alright. And with that, it should be basically everything. Vale, Curse Woods. Gonna sit right here, and we will do this. Right. Just like that. And let me also build some more of those. A couple of those. And how much longer till this is done? This will be done in a year. Alright, what else can I core up? That. Order of St. Aldrezia. Alright. And I'm gonna hit the button. Escann victory requirements. The War of the Sorcerer King ended with the climactic Battle of Trial Mount. It was a ritual appropriate to the times. The tournament of men and elves selected the handful of most prominent figures in Canor to ascend the mountain, take its trials, and slay Nichmer. A few died in the tournament, but many more died in the ascent. But ultimately, taking up Calendal the Gleaming Blade, Clarimond of Oldhaven slew the Dark Mage and ended his reign. But these are not those times. Honor, chivalry, all are words whose meaning has decayed in the centuries since those great deeds. The Escann Wars of Consolidation do not end with a tournament, but they do end with a clear-cut victor nonetheless. One man stands triumphant above all the contender witch kings. One country has surpassed all the rest, Marrhold. Today, Ulrich the 17th stands on Castanet's highest tower and proclaims for all to hear what they already know. A new era has come to Escann. The Escann Wars of Consolidation are over, and now there will be peace. But what comes next will be for Marrhold to determine. Alright. Dominant in Escann. Alrighty. So, Castanor once stood astride all of Escann, all of Canor. Then it fell, and in its wake petty kingdoms rose. Then those too fell, crumbled before the green tide, and all that was left was devastation, but no more. Out of the scraps we have forged steel, out of the embers we have lit a wildfire. Out of petty adventuring bands and relic kingdoms we have created a power that dominates all Escann. And those few corners of the realm which still resist our rule shall fall soon enough. The wars of consolidation are over, and we have won. Now it is time for us to expand our gaze, our ambition. Where shall we look next? Alright, so this is basically where I'm gonna end it. It's been a... I don't feel like Marrhold into Castanor is like the most thematic run. There's much better nations to do that. Castellier, honestly, even like... Where are there? Elkahand is probably more thematic. Marrhold is just... I don't feel like it's a nation that it makes sense to become the what's it called? To become Castanor. So I'm just gonna pick that, and we obviously can do that if we would like. Obsidian Legion. Yeah, we're gonna end it there. Alright, and let's just kind of look at our nation, and we'll look at everything. If I could obviously basically pay off the debt of the Obsidian Legion, and then we could go in and go ahead and take the Empire, which would be all of this, and then we'd be, you know, absolutely insane. And we'd immediately basically crap this, and then we could just simply unify Anbennar, and then it'd be amazing, and we'd be a superpower, and we'd basically own all of this. Except for Corvaria, which we could pretty quickly swallow up in a war. But I'm gonna end it here. Look through the ledger real quickly. Score comparison. Score-wise, we're only number 5. Gnomish Hierarchy is better than us. Religion-wise, we pretty much managed to stop Cornite from spreading too far. I mean, it did spread, and obviously rebellion is now a thing, so that's highly unfortunate. But we did manage to take out all their provinces. Province overview. Multiple colonies, advisors. How long did Young Griff rule? He ruled for 50 years. Pretty impressive. Army quality, good morale, discipline, siege ability, defensiveness, good professionalism, amazing tradition. We have the most cavalry in the world, actually, and the third highest force limit after the Lake Federation, but the Lake Federation sucks at war. Navy, we didn't do anything with our navies. Army losses. We lost the most men out of anyone. Income comparison, let's see what we're at. We're number 5 total. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I deleted all that. Yeah, number 5 total, which is pretty good. We're not a particularly economic nation, so... yeah. We're actually a majority Marrholdic now, which is pretty crazy. This is the Marrholdic culture. We've obviously... all of this was us just culture converting and exterminating the orcs. We could have expanded a lot more if I'd really wanted to. I probably could have had at least this much worth of the north, but I didn't really care, and I just wanted to focus on all this. Obviously, we could go in and grab the deep woods, but I really don't want to do that because that sounds horrible. and miserable, and I just don't want to deal with it. And plus, we'd have to fight the Obsidian Legion to get this grove, whatever that one is, and this grove. Other nation-wise, let's look at all the other nations. I'll just go into observer mode so I can look around. I didn't actually delete South Aeon tier like I usually do. Agramos. Agramos, yeah, they have a mission tree. And they are the ones who start right here. So they're one of the ones that you can team up with if you're playing as the old, what's it called? If you're playing as Amion. What about Kaelin? Which nation are they again? Oops, tabbed out for a moment. These are the production ones, I guess, the sugar ones. Yeah, the sugar ones. And then we obviously have Chaos, who are Dagakion, I believe. Maybe they're not Dagakion. They're not Dagakion, they're Otkaion is who they are. These are all obviously much older mission trees, so they're pretty simple. Eventually Chaos will get its own mission tree, and that'll be fun. Looks like Orin 1, which is fun. Resin-Con is obviously here. They're enormous. Other than that, it's mostly just colonial nations. Though there is a Cliff Gnome nation, or a Cliff Gnome 1 here, which is fun. Over here, Gomaport, Banbury Guild, Valor Point. Not nearly as many colonial nations in North Aelantir. Sestamark, yes, they have a mission tree. And I believe this is all Sarda. Yeah. Sarda victory. Isn't even a nation with a focus tree. Autumn Court 1, as per usual. Dirkatir 1 down here. Pretty much a total Autumn Court victory. And they even converted Akrapoon, which is... yeah. These guys start off as Spring Court. Alright, I think that's pretty much everything interesting that has happened. We obviously have Nolaterra. And they are Elkahedist. And they defeated Keteratera. Yeah, Biz obviously had a good game. Jadari did not. Vamrahar is still alive. It's like Jadari lost a lot of provinces. This is everything Jadari's lost recently. This is obviously all got decolonized because I wanted to get through this year. And we have them, and they integrated the centaurs, which always makes me a little bit sad. Jadari somehow expanded over here, even. I guess Jadari had a whole ton of... yeah, they had all of this. Obviously, the Obsidian Legion is having a great time. They're even, like, almost at the point where they can form their empire, or their government. Yeah. City and Legion will be fun when they finally get a mission tree, but they're very close. They could either get it from... They could actually get some from Air Navier if they just fought them. That'd be quite easy, actually, if they called us in. Alright, so I think that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the series, and have a good day.